Hello, beautiful people. I don't come back again with another story. Now, me, your girl, Sweet Go TV. Okay, guys, if today na your first day waiting, they come my channel, you are welcome and God bless you. If you don't, they come this channel before, come they watch my video. Thank you. Now, God go bless you. Okay, guys, Desmond Elliot don't finally come back again. Come they talk say he no do am after all the whole yama yama wey he don yarn before. My people, this one tire me. Abeg, make una let me know wetin una think about this man. Abi him dey hide dey take something? I no know, my people. So make I leave una make una watch the video.
All right, good evening. My name is Desmond Elliot. I just came out of a sitting. You want me to also introduce you? Okay, my colleague is here, Honorable Afini. We just came out of sitting, plenary sitting right now at the House of Assembly. And before it finished, Dr. Olufumilayo now tweeted saying the Lagos State House of Assembly is developing a bill to regulate and control speech on social media. Desmond Elliot is said to be one of those pushing this. So the plan is to deny the Lekki massacre and then start arresting anyone. Please, I beg us. I beg everyone. This is not true. It's totally unfounded. It's Dr. Olufumilayo. Why don't you even verify? Aren't we going through a lot already? It's not true. Period. No state house of assembly, no state house, not one, has the jurisdiction to even deliberate on the or to pass anything, bill or anything. It's not possible. It simply lies on the exclusive list. It's from the federal level. You can't. Every member has a right to say something, but yes, you can't. And the only thing I said towards social media was to the celebrities and social influencers, motivational speakers. I said, listen, we have followers. You have followers. Please, can we cut down on the hate narrative? Everyone is going through so much right now.
We've got to address some issues. Now, Desmond Elliot has released an apology. And here is the apology. I have read your honest feedbacks and suggestions, and I sincerely apologize for addressing the youth as children. I did not mean to be insensitive with this. It was born out of the magnitude of destruction and looting of businesses I witnessed when I went on a tour of my constituency. I saw women crying and my constituent members distraught as a result of the damages inflicted on their source of livelihood. I was moved by this while giving my submission on the floor of the House. I allowed my emotions to get the better of me, and for this I apologize to everyone my earlier statements may have hurt. Please understand that even the best of us make mistakes. This is why, moving forward, I ask that we try to engage constructively on issues that affect all of us. I promise to do the same. The pain that I feel for my constituents, the calls for assistance that I continue to get, and the need to mitigate against further destruction and violence will continue to drive my engagements and my work. I thank you for expressing your views, and in the future, I promise to be more conscious and aware. Together, we will build a better Nigeria. End. Although I really want to accept this apology, I cannot see it because it's on social media that must be restricted. So I can't see this because remember, we're trying to restrict social media. So Here's my message to Desmond. Personally, as a Christian, I forgive you. But how do you expect people to get this message when politicians out there are clamoring for social media to be restricted? So imagine Twitter that used to release this message was now banned. How do you think people are going to see this message? Imagine immediately after you came out and made your statement, the government went ahead and said, you know what, this social media stuff is too much trouble, let's just scrap it. And they just scrap it. So I've not seen yours, because I'm, in my little head, I'm very imaginative. My imagination runs wild. I'm imagining that social media has been scrapped. So I just imagine that I didn't see this your this your response. So there's so much we need to do. I also saw we're discussing on 99.3 Nigeria Info, Live and Dangerous. That's my show on the radio. We're talking about the other politician that said most people on social media are abusing substances. That's another very sad thing to say. I'm on social media all day. My kids are on social media all day. Taze Buds runs her business on social media, and we don't abuse substances. You don't even want to see how they are still attacking him on Linda Ikeji's blog and on Twitter and all that. I find it even hard to even say, okay, people, let's even calm down, because people are angry. These are human beings. People are not happy. People feel that the only it's like the story of David and Bathsheba, when the prophet Nathan came to break the news. He said there was a man who had just one lamb, and he raised the lamb like a child. And another man came and took that only one lamb that he had and ate the lamb. Even David provoked. David said, who is that man that is going to look for him? And Nathan said, it's you. You are the man. In this instance, the lamb that the people have is this social media. You coming to take that lamb, or suggesting that that lamb be capped, is the equivalent of taking the only voice the voiceless have. Because listen, as a young man and a politician who is inside there, if you were our voice, we wouldn't need social media. If our politicians represented us well, we wouldn't need to address issues on social media. So please, our dear brothers and sisters, please, I plead with you. I don't even know how to plead with you, but let's just hear him out. Even though I know, okay, let's just hear him out. Let's imagine it was an honest mistake. Let's imagine it was an honest mistake. He has asked for an apology. He has apologized. Yes, I know right now this is not what you want to hear, but okay, let's hear him out. Desmond, I no go talk for your matter again after today. I no go talk for your matter again. Please, no yarn that kind yarn again. People they vex. Even people I know they see normally for social media, they hear they vex. they provoke. And you guys need to understand that the Nigerian youth, call them any name you want to call them in this life. One thing you can never take away from them is their strength in numbers. And the more you continue to suppress them, the more they continue to get angry. Please, let's make sure our youths are attended to. There's something I said the other day. People attacked me on social media too. I said the best investment is not a house, a car, a business. The best investment is investing in your youth. And some people say, no, car is more important. No. Will you be able to drive the car? Look at, I was driving today from Awoyaya. There were entire buildings that were raised from the top to bottom. Nothing left. Just ashes and smoke. Skechers. Cold Stone ice cream. What did these people do? But you see, once these people are angry, Dangote trucks. As in, they are angry, it's whatever they see. So we need to prevent. And the government cannot just keep pointing fingers at everybody except themselves. Hey, it's this person. Hey, it's this person. Hey, they are always doing bad things. Don't mind the youths. They are not serious people. Who created the lack of seriousness? You see, let me tell you something I learned about Romania. In the 90s, Romania had a very high crime rate and a very high substance abuse problem. But guess what? 10 years later, when the European Union opened its doors to Romania, and then there were now opportunities for work. A few people were able to leave Romania and go to the UK to work, go to Germany to work, go to Hungary to work, and then the few people that were left at home, they were sending money to them, and they were now more gainfully employed. Do you know, within 10 years, Cluj-Napoca became one of the safest cities in Europe? The moment there's the opportunity for the youths have energy. If they don't put that energy into factory work, if they don't put that energy into academics, if they don't put that energy into sports, they will bring it and put it into the government too. And since they are not allowed to be part of the government, they will be doing their own government on social media. So you can't have young, energetic youths with this much energy and nothing to do, and you say the idle mind is the workshop of the devil. The idle mind that now has energetic body is not the workshop of the devil, it's the spaceship of the devil. The devil will fly with that kind of idle mind and muscle and energy. So you've got to be extremely careful. And more than anything else, even if the government is not entirely at fault, the government must show sensitivity. I said it in my earlier video. Within 2 days, we're able to know everybody. I saw an article that said all the people that looted have been arrested. And then all of a sudden, the people responsible for Tuesday cannot be arrested. If you can arrest, if you can show us what you did with the looters, let's also see what you did with the shooters. Because let me tell you, I watched some of it. I'm a man of conscience. I watched some of it on DJ. What's that DJ girl's name?
DJ Switch.
DJ Switch. If nothing, I saw one place when they were using what is it called, to remove bullets. At least I watched that part, and I don't know if DJ Switch is capable of high level what is it called, movie stunt and makeup. I saw that part. I wish I recorded it. I didn't record, but I saw, and I was with taste buds. It wasn't. We were watching. At least we watched 5 to 10 minutes of that video, and I saw them trying to remove what is it called from that guy's leg. I saw it. So even if nobody else, even if it was just that one person, what have you done for him? Who is he? How are you helping him? And everybody just comes out and says, those people are we are sorry about what happened. Hey, but no. People want to see that the same energy you are bringing out. Okay, this social media is bad. So let us also see. You see, you've got to balance it. It's got to be carrot and stick. In Nigeria, all you give us is carrot and bad luck. Stick and bad luck. No carrot. Even give us small carrot. Let's even say, okay, this is the small carrot they've given us. Let's eat this carrot. And then we'll be able to see clearly. There are many things the government is doing that the people are not seeing. Because they are blinded by anger. And is that anger undeserved? I heard the story of an oil company worker driving Lexus Jeep with his wife. SARS picked them up. How do you explain that? Where do you work? He shows you ID card of multinational oil company. He's with his wife, not with his girlfriend. Not wife. They are both wearing wedding ring. And then you say, because this place, people around here are suspects. How do you suspect someone who works in an oil company and has a wife and they are driving Lexus? How does he? Una no dey help una self. If person won't put mouth for una matter, una dey spoil am. This is not 3 boys that were somewhere and you say, okay, these 3 boys, they look like suspects. Man. Dress, not boy, man. Wife. Lexus Jeep. Oil company identity card. And then you still arrest them, say they look like suspects. That means say me no get hope.
A lot, actually. A lot to say.
So we've run out of time on the show. Make sure you join us every single weekday. It's except Fridays. It's live and dangerous. On 99.3 Nigeria Info. And Ada, permit me before I go. Nigeria Info put up a tweet saying, join Daddy Freeze tonight and Ada Blessing as they talk about the recent comments by Nollywood actor turned politician Desmond Elliot on the use of social media. And the Nigeria Info numbers were listed. So I retweeted it. And then my eye fell on the first comment. And I want to sign off with this comment. This was the first comment on that particular post. It says, Lagos has been building one 10-kilometer light rail for almost 15 years. But it is China they want to copy social media censorship from. I saw that and Akpa Mijabo. Before you copy, my hand fell.
Okay.
Before you copy social media censorship from China, it's like going to Saudi and saying you want to copy Sharia law. Have you first of all done what the Saudi government does for its citizens? When you are finished doing it, then you can now say, okay, you know what? We are copying Saudi. We are doing everything they are doing. Now I want to implement Sharia law. Even the non-Muslims will not complain. They'll say, okay, since we are copying Saudi and he's taking care of all our children, everybody's okay, we can even manage the Sharia law. Say, what's even there in the Sharia law? And the government has tried now. But you just go to that side and pick only one thing and say, this is what we want to do. It doesn't work like that. You can't go to China, the production hub of the world. China has escaped extreme poverty despite the fact that they have more than 1.37 billion citizens. They have escaped extreme poverty. Less than 3% of China's population is in extreme poverty. Go and verify this from worldpoverty.io. We have not copied their escaping from extreme poverty. We have not copied their product. It is how they are censoring social media that we want to now copy. So it's like we're hustling backwards. So here's my take. I love Nigeria. I'm supposed to be a preacher, so I'm supposed to be a man of love, not a man of war. Ada blessing if they fight the war. Me, I no fight war. But I cannot see the truth and not say it. This last volcanic eruption affected all of us. Who there's one of my friends that I called one day. I say, Baba, if they call your side, what thing you go do? He said he's going off social media that he can't just be bothered. Anything wants to happen should happen. We got to a low that should not be allowed. We should not allow our minds to get to that low. And our government should love us enough and love themselves enough not to let us get to that low again. Especially when what the people are asking for is basic, give us police that works. Is it not the government's responsibility to give police that works? Simple question, like, stop harassing us. And you see, before this NSAS became NSAS, let's remember that people have been shouting for like 5 years. There was an NSAS movement that, what's this guy's name? Awoshika, Shegalink started. It was bubbling under. Even when I interviewed Showore spoke about it, about the NSAS movement initially. So it's been an issue, and nobody was addressing this issue. It was growing until it became what it became. The people are crying, the people are talking, the people are complaining. Hear them. They are not asking you for even other things that they deserve. Just police us right. We need a police force that is responsible. We need, and it is the government's duty to pay the police officers well. And the police officers should swear integrity to the state and the people. I do not support violence or looting or any of the other things that came with this. I absolutely have zero tolerance for those things. And I would love it if the government hears the people's cry. And those of you that have been picked to represent us as our voices to the government, don't get there and turn to the voices of the government for the government. You are representing us. Speak for us. Thank you so much, everyone. Please, let's all adopt the spirit of forgiveness. The man has apologized. Let's forgive him and move on. And we all pray and hope to see the change. Who agrees that we should forgive?
I agree.
Ada agrees. Who else agrees that we should forgive?
Forgiveness.
Where are my Christian brothers and sisters here? At least let me see.
But then again, our government should also be doing things right. And not doing things knowing that when they come to plead, we'll definitely forgive them.
Government. My friends are angry. Okay. Even if I can see 30%, we'll work with that 30%. It's okay. Let's forgive him. Let's work with that, please. Desmond. No yarn this kind yarn again. No. This no be the kind yarn where people want hear now. That same mouth where if you talk to these people, help us ask them. Say those ones will fall for Tuesday for toll gate. Where them?
Who sent them? Where them?
Those are the kind of things we want here. So God bless you all. See you guys tomorrow.
It's already freeze. Tomorrow?
Oh yeah. Well, I'll be on social media preaching tomorrow. If social media is not banned before we wake up. At the rate at which we are going, we might sleep and wake up and there won't be social media again.
Alright, we'll talk later.
All right, absolutely. Take care, Ada.
Okay.
Look forward to seeing you next week, Monday.
Indeed. Just take care of yourself and enjoy social media while it lasts.
All right, you too. Take good care of yourself and bless you. All right, guys. Awesome show it was. Thank you so much. Guys, remember, you need to grab your PVC. It is very important. You cannot vote for Big Brother and sleep during Nigerian election. Then come and shout and be shouting NSAS. Lekon did not get there by people tweeting. People actually went out to vote. That same energy used for Lekon, this same energy, you must employ this same energy inside sun, inside rain, inside any situation you find yourself, as long as you bring forth that change. So please, Nigerians, I love you. We are one. PVC is the way forward. 2023, we are going to change things. They promised us change. They did not give us, Abi. Don't worry, we will change. We will be the ones to implement the change via a voting system. Somebody saying the voting no go count. It go count too. This one, they must count them. But they know now. They must count them. You can't deny the people their rights. You can't. Count the votes. Give the people their mandate. Many of those in power today, that's how they were able to get in power after taking over from the dictatorship of General Sani Abacha. Many of people fought that struggle and are where they are today because of the stand they took back then. Somebody is saying, why wait till 2023? Want the change now? No. Change that you are not planning for now. And everything will become anarchy. 2023 is 3 years away. Sit down. Where are you want the change? Who is your youth leader? Where are your youth leaders? Have you even elected or selected anybody to represent you? Somebody you can trust, somebody whose judgment you believe in? The government did not get there. We want it now, want it now. No. It took them time. You too must be strategic. We don't have a leader. We don't have a leader. Even heaven and hell have leader. You must have a leader. But your leader must have integrity. Your leader must stand for the people, with the people. And we must start raising young leaders. So God bless you guys. I love you all. Remember, strategy is key. Whoever is going to emerge as youth leader must love the people. God bless you all. See you tomorrow.